Welcome to Seneca Lady Indians Softball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're listening to the official pregame show of the Seneca Lady Indians. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
Lady Indians playing the McDonald County Lady Mustangs here this afternoon. Should be a fun one here between these two teams as we get set for high school softball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network as the Lady Indians come in at 5-15 overall, 2-3 in Big 8 play. Matt County comes in at 6-11 overall, 3-2 in Big 8 play. I'm Ben Wolcott with you for all the action. We count down to first with sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy. Take a time out. Come back with more of the preview after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
There is saving power in the cross to transform any life and to change the world.
The cross Billy Graham is talking about is the one upon which Jesus Christ died 2,000 years ago. His death and the resurrection that followed can mean a whole new life for you.
The cross is more than an example. It is more than a system of ethics. It is the mighty act of God's justice and love. God is saying to the whole world, I love you. I'm willing to forgive your sins. God is saying to all of those who are lonely today, behold, I'm with you till the end of the age. God is saying to all of those who are filled with guilt today, your sins are forgiven because of the cross. And there is no way to remove that stain of guilt except by the sacrifice of Christ.
Are you ready to accept God's offer of forgiveness? Or maybe at least learn more about it? Visit us at findpeacewithgod.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Matt County. These two teams met and they first game of the Big 8 portion of the schedule for Seneca, and Seneca fell to them 12-4. You're now in the second part of all these home-to-home series in the Big 8, as Seneca is now getting the return trip here from Mack County in the midst of basically a 6-game homestand. Faced Nevada last Thursday, Joplin Monday, Monette Tuesday, Mack County here today. And then next week you have 2 more Big 8 contests on the docket. Cassville next Tuesday and Aurora next Thursday before the Springfield tournament next Friday and Saturday. And next week is the second to last full week of the regular season, as the last week of the regular season is Branson, Nevada, Monette. There will be some teams that have games on the 14th, but I would anticipate district starting somewhere right around the 16th of October, and that will be in Cassville. Seneca's district will be in Cassville. They already have head-to-head wins over both Cassville and Aurora and Logan Rogersville as well. A second win over Cassville would not only be big for confidence, but you also own tiebreakers then over Cassville, Aurora, and Logan Rogersville. Nevada, the best team in that district, and Seneca lost to them 5-3 the first time they played, and had the go-ahead run sitting at second base there in the bottom of the 6th. So they can play with anybody, can beat anybody, but at the same point you can also lose to anybody. So should be a fun couple last weeks of the regular season. This kind of concludes what has been a busy 2 weeks for Seneca as you look at the last 2 weeks of the schedule. Last week, Seneca had Carl Junction at home on Monday, Aurora on the road Tuesday, Nevada last Thursday, then went to Branson last Friday and Saturday, played 5 games there, then came home Monday for Joplin, Tuesday Monette, and then today against Mack County. And then you get a little bit of a break here before next week's schedule, which will have a busy last 2 weeks, like we said. Cassville Tuesday, Aurora Thursday, Springfield Friday, Saturday. Then you go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday to end the regular season. Branson here at home October 7th. That's actually the last regular season home game, and then they travel to Nevada and Monette to wrap out not only the regular season, but Big 8 play as well. Go ahead, take another timeout, come back with more after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have pre-arranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
The staff at Mid-America Specialty Markets, along with Jamie and Terry Langford, are proud to serve our community and support the local high school students in their extracurricular activities this school year. Langford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office at 908 Washington Avenue or call us at 417-776-LIFE or visit us at midaminsurance.com.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Mack County. Mack County comes in 6-11 overall, 3-2 in Big 8 play, and they snapped they're on a little bit of a winning streak as they beat Cassville on Tuesday and then beat Ozark yesterday 4-0. That snapped a 3-game losing skid. Their 2 wins in Big 8 play are against Seneca 12-4, and then in a high-scoring game beat Aurora 22-11. Lost to Nevada, lost to Monette, but beat Cassville. That was the final game of their 5-game homestand before wrapping back around here and starting their second half. They go to the UCM tournament tomorrow and Saturday, and then they have Aurora at home next Tuesday, go to Nevada next Thursday, and then have Monette and Cassville to round out their district schedule. Or I shouldn't say district schedule, their Big 8 schedule, and then they will get rolling there. They actually get to host their Class 4 District 6 tournament at Mack County. Go ahead, take a timeout, come back, give you the starting lineup, sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic and Langford Insurance. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do that now. Mack County 6-11 overall, 3-2 in a Big 8 play. Leading off is the catcher, number 9, Kirsten Hopkins. Batting second and playing center field, number 13, Peyton Allenbaugh. Batting third and doing the pitching, number 14, Dakota O'Brien. The cleanup hitter is the designated player, number 19, Cheyenne Starr. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 2, Jaylee Brock. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 7, Cameron Christie. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 5, Jocelyn Royce. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 15, Carly Martin. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 8, Anissa Ramirez. Their flex player is their second baseman, number 17, Vanessa Zamora. I'll go ahead and give you the starting lineups now for the Seneca Lady Indians, coming in at 5-15 overall, 2-3 in Big 8 play. Leading off is the center fielder, number 4, Callie Fields. Batting second and playing left field, number 22, Maddie Collinsworth. Batting third and doing the pitching, number 17, Callie Rhodes. Cleanup hitter is the shortstop, number 25, Cordy Hancock. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 11, Abby Stelch. She has not batted all year, so she is now in the batting lineup here for Seneca. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 5, Jolie King. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 15, McKaylee Mitchell. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 24, Ashton Lannon. And batting ninth is the designated player, number 1, Kesley Plattner. The flex player is the catcher, number 10, Rayleigh Davis. We will go ahead and take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the game for you after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, On the court or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
Is your sorrow too great for you to bear? Jesus Christ can give you comfort and companionship.
Billy Graham.
You who must go through the valley of the shadow of death. You who must say goodbye to those whom you have loved. Take heart, take courage. Our Lord Jesus Christ is more than adequate for your sorrow.
That's because Jesus died on a cross to pay the penalty for your sin. If you surrender your heart to Him, He'll give you a life filled with peace, joy, and happiness, even during times of suffering and sorrow.
I tell you, there is joy in following Jesus Christ. Repent of your sins at this moment. Receive Him as your Savior. He will come into your heart. Start reading your Bible, spending time in prayer, and know the joy of walking day by day with Jesus Christ.
Ready to get started? Go to findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and McDonald County as we begin the second half of Big 8 play here this afternoon. Mack County 6-11 overall, 3-2 in Big 8 play. Their lineup once again looks like this. Kirsten Hopkins leads off. Peyton Allenbaugh batting second. Dakota O'Brien batting third. The next 3 are Cheyenne Starr at fourth. Fifth is Jaylee Brock. Sixth is Cameron Christie. Seventh is Jocelyn Royce. Eighth is Carly Martin. And ninth is Anissa Ramirez. Seneca will look like this in the field. Maddie Collinsworth in left. Callie Fields in center. McKaylee Mitchell in right field. Left to right in the infield. Ashton Lannon at third. Cordy Hancock at short. Jolie King at second base. And Abby Steltz at first base, with Rayleigh Davis catching Callie Rhodes here this afternoon on what is a picture-perfect day here in Seneca for some softball. As It says it is about 76 degrees here at first pitch with a little bit of a breeze. After Monday and Tuesday where you're trying to keep the ball dry, it is a gorgeous day for softball here. Seneca, the all whites, white pants, white tops, red trim and numbers. Mack County, the black pants, red tops, and black numbers here this afternoon as Hopkins gets set to get in the box against Callie Rhodes. As Hopkins is ready to go, and we are going to be underway only a minute late here this afternoon. First pitch at 4:31, and that pitch is spoiled foul past Allenbaugh. The count's 0-1 as Collinsworth will go down and get it. And get it back in. 0-1 the count here on Hopkins. Hopkins, Allenbaugh, and O'Brien are the three scheduled hitters for Mack County here in the first. Rhodes pitched the first 3+ innings on Tuesday against Monette as that one is spoiled foul into the screen. Counts 0-2. Against Monette, she went 4 innings, 4+ innings against Monette, gave up 3 runs, 4 runs, 5 runs, but 4 of them were unearned. 0-2 the count. Here comes the 0-2. Hit on a couple hops to to Hancock at short. Throws over to first and gets her by half a step. And there's one down as Peyton Allenbaugh will come to the plate. So Collinsworth has pitched in both games this week. In the Joplin game, she came in the third. She gave up 9 runs, but only 2 of those were earned. Rhodes took the loss in that game. She gave up 5 runs in the first in that game. 0-1 the count here on Allenbaugh. She takes a called strike. Against Monette, Rhodes really did not run into that much trouble until the 5th when she gave up 2 runs. So that pitch is swung on and missed, and the count 0-2. She gave up 5 runs against Monette, did Rhodes, but like we said, 3 of the 5 were unearned. Collinsworth did not give up any. Talk about how walks and errors will kill you as that pitch is low. The count's 1-2. In that game against Monette, 3 of the 5 runs given up were unearned thanks to errors by players in the field. It's not going to lead to too much success. If you look at that 2-1 win over Cassville, Seneca only had 1 error as that pitch is low and inside, so the count 2-2. You look at that 5-3 loss to Nevada, I think they only had 1 error in that game. For Seneca to have success, Rhodes can't walk anybody, and Seneca can't have any errors. 2-2 the count here on Allenbaugh. Here comes the 2-2. That's nubbed foul to the screen. Count remains 2-2. You think about it, last Friday it was in the 90s. I don't know that we're going to have any more weather like that the rest of the year, as I think fall might have officially made its appearance here in southwest Missouri. Supposed to be in the 70s the rest of the week. Remnants of the hurricane that's supposed to hit Florida later this afternoon. Stelz will go over and grab it herself, and there's 2 down here for Dakota O'Brien. Are supposed to come through tomorrow, but we don't know if any of that will hit our area. New Mack Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast as Dakota O'Brien will step to the plate here for Mack County. That first pitch is low and inside, so the count's 1-0. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic all sponsoring the broadcast. As here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's high for a ball. And the count's 2-0. In that game against Matt County the first time, Collinsworth came in the fourth inning. I think it was 4-4 when Collinsworth came in. That ball gets under Steltz's glove and it will reach on an error. It's an E3. 2 out, runner on for Cheyenne Star. Rhodes started that game. Rhodes pitched 3 innings in that first time these two teams met and gave up 3 runs. Seneca actually tied the game in the fourth before Matt County took a lead as that pitch is high for a ball. Stealing second on the play is O'Brien. I don't think they brought in a courtesy runner for her at all. So she's at second. Now a base hit could potentially give Matt County a lead with a 1-0 count here on Star. Comes the 1-0. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. 1-1 the count here on Star. Seneca trying to leave that run stranded at second base. So 1-1 count here on Star. Comes the 1-1. That hits the inside corner, and the count quickly moves to 1-2. Talk about how walks and errors hurt you all the time. See if you can strand that error at second base. 1-2 the count. Here comes the 1-2 from Rhodes. Swung on. King has a play. Throws to first in time. 3 ground outs for Rhodes. So they're able to work around the 2-out error. And a half an inning in the books. It's Matt County nothing. Seneca coming up here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back as we hit the bottom of the first. Callie Fields, Maddie Collinsworth, and Callie Rhodes are the 3 due up here. Anybody reaches Cordy Hancock will come to the plate. Hancock, Stelz, and King are the next 3 after the first 3. The final 3 are Mitchell, Lannon, and Plattner working against O'Brien as that ball is blooped in the air. Shortstop has a play as Martin grabs it for out number 1. Matt County looks like this in the field. Onessa Ramirez in left, and center is Peyton Allenbaugh, and in right is Jocelyn Royce. Left to right in the infield, you have Cameron Christie at third. At shortstop is Carly Martin, just mentioned her. Caught the ball, Vanessa Zamora at second. At first base is Jay Lee Brock, as that first pitch is in there for a strike to Collinsworth. With a battery of Kirsten Hopkins catching Dakota O'Brien here this afternoon, as that one is spoiled foul. The count's 0-2. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. So Brian has an 0-2 count here on Collinsworth. See if Collinsworth can battle. And that one just slipped out of her hands. Could kind of see that one right away. And the count is 1-2 now. One out here. Here comes the 1-2. And that's high and outside. And Collins worked it from 0-2 to 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes a 2-2 from O'Brien. Swung on and missed by Collinsworth. And there's 2 down now. As Callie Rhodes will come to the plate for Seneca. Rhodes, one of the better Seneca hitters. Seems like she has found her groove because I think it's in the last 2.5 weeks she has 5 or 6 home runs. They will probably be very careful with her. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust all sponsoring the broadcast as that first pitch is high for a ball. So the count's 1-0. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson and the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce all sponsoring the broadcast as well. Swings and misses that one. That one looked pretty good, just missed it. The count's 1-1. The wins aren't there for Seneca, but they have been very competitive the last couple of weeks as that one is popped foul and the catcher, Hopkins, can't quite get there as it lands just in front of the screen, and the count's 1-2. I think Seneca is probably ready for a break. They'll get a couple days off before facing Cassville next Tuesday. Comes the 1-2, and that ball is poked down the right field line foul and past the Mack County bullpen. So count remains 1-2. Rhodes needing to protect and battle here. Hancock on deck for the Lady Indians. Here comes a 1-2 from O'Brien. That ball is poked out to left, and Ramirez comes in and grabs it for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for Seneca here in the first. 1 in the books, no score here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank. We can do that.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
And we welcome you back as 5, 6, and 7 due up for Mack County. Jaylee Brock, Cameron Christie, and Jocelyn Royce are the 3 due up here. Anybody reaches Carly Martin will come to the plate as Callie Rhodes was able to induce 4 ground balls there in the first. There was a 2-out error that allowed O'Brien to reach, but everything's been on the ground so far for Callie Rhodes. So here comes the first pitch to Brock. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. Seneca football at Aurora tomorrow night. Seth Wilson, Daryl Harbaugh join me for the call of that game. That pitch is popped foul, and the count is 0-2. 6:15 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff from Aurora. It looks like that hurricane is going more east than we thought. We thought it might be a rain slop fest in Aurora, and it's looking like it's not going to rain at all tomorrow night. So here comes the 0-2. High and outside, trying to get Brock to swing, and she cannot. So the count now 1-2. Seneca looking to improve to 5-0. Hard to believe tomorrow's game is really the halfway point of the season, regular season. So that pitch is low and inside, count 2-2, because everybody gets up to at least week 10, and so after tomorrow, you're halfway through the regular season. If your goal is to get to a state championship, you still got 10 weeks to go, but the 2-2 pitch is not offered at. They want to check. And, well, Callie wanted her to check, and Rayleigh did not ask. And the count's full at 3-2. If you're going to make a state championship run in football, you still basically got 2 more months left of the season. 3-2 is high, and she walked her. Brock worked it from 0-2 to a walk as Cameron Christie will come to the plate. We'll see if there's some kind of bunt play on here. Try and get that runner into scoring position. You also may see Brock just try and steal second on her own. As stepping out as Christie, as Rhodes really wasn't in the circle yet. Christie, front of the batter's box there, as misses the bunt, so the count's 0-1. 0-1 the count here on Christie. See if the bunt play's still on. She is at the very front of the batter's box. Here comes the 0-1. She squares again, and that one is bunted foul, and the count now 0-2. So she can't get the bunt down. See if they leave it on with 2 strikes. Problem is if you foul it off with 2 strikes, then you're out. So we'll see what happens there. The count's 0-2. Comes the 0-2. That's inside, and it gets by Davis. So the runner advances anyways. This one on a wild pitch. So runner in scoring position now. And now, if you're Christie, you're trying to hit something to the right side. Get that runner to third. Whether you're safe or out, doesn't matter. Pitch is blocked by Davis. Good block, and the count's 2-2. So Rhodes had an 0-2 count on Brock before she walked her, and had an 0-2 count on Christie, and now it's 2-2. So here comes the 2-2. That's high and outside. Good stab by Davis, and the count's full. 3-2. To keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, Twitter at KNEO917 Sports. Full count here for Christie. So here comes the full count pitch. That's in. Oh, that does hit the inside corner. I was going to say that's inside, but hits the inside corner for strike 3. That's a big first out for Rhodes. Jocelyn Royce will come to the plate. 1 out here for Seneca. So here comes the first pitch to Royce. That pitch hit up the middle. Hancock stabs it. Has trouble getting it out of her glove, and a high throw will allow the run to go in and score and her to get to second. So it's an E6 that allows the run to come in and score. It allows her to get to second. Hancock made a great play on it. Just couldn't get it out of her glove. So 1 out as they trade places, as Royce now at second for Carly Martin. It's 1 run in here for Mack County. That pitch is low for a ball, so the count's 1-0. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. So that pitch is low as well, and the count's 2-0. Don't really want to get back to the top of the lineup with runners on. Got to try and come after the number 8 hitter here for Mac. Comes the 2-0. That pitch is laced foul. Past the Seneca dugout, and the count's 2-1. Try and keep that at 1 run here if you're the Lady Indians. One out here in the second. Here comes the 2-1 from Rhodes. A 2-1 pitch is hit past Landon at third. They're going to send the runner home as it gets by Collinsworth. That's going to roll all the way to the wall, and that may be 3 runs on the play. So it's a single for Martin, and then the E7 allows both runs to come in and score. They were going to send Royce anyways, but there's no way Martin would come around and score otherwise, as Anissa Ramirez will come to the plate as the errors are what killing Seneca. So all 3 runs are unearned. That pitch is a ball, so counts 1-0. A walk by Brock eventually came in and scored on an error. And then Royce reached on an error and scored, and so did Carly Martin as that ball is hit to King at second, throws to first in time, a 4-3 putout. And there's 2 down in the inning as Kirsten Hopkins will come to the plate for Mack County as they get back to the top of the order. Grounded out to Hancock her first time up. That ball hit back to Hancock, throws to first and scooped by Stelz. That will end the inning for Mack County. 3 runs in the inning on 1 base hit. There was also 2 errors in the inning, and they strand nobody. 1.5 in the books here from Seneca. 3-0 Mack on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Bible indicates that time is a mystery.
Billy Graham.
It is a paradox that while even a tiny child can tell us what time it is, not the profoundest philosopher can tell us what time itself is.
So, what should you be doing with the time you have?
Time has been given to you for the purpose of glorifying God in this life. Time has been given to you to have an encounter with the living God.
That encounter happens when you ask His Son, Jesus Christ, to forgive your sins and to take control of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hour is late. Today is the day of salvation. Now you can accept Jesus Christ as your Savior. You can put your faith, your trust, and your confidence in Him.
If you'd like to learn more about beginning a relationship with Jesus Christ, then call us at 855-255-PRAY. That's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
Cordy Hancock will lead off here for the Lady Indians in the second. Hancock, Stelz, and King are the 3 due up against O'Brien, who begins her second inning of work, had a quick first. Here comes the first pitch to Hancock. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. 0-1 the count here on Hancock. So here comes the 0-1 from O'Brien. Back to O'Brien, throws to first, and there's 1 down. That was hit hard. O'Brien just stuck her glove out and got it. As Abby Stelz will come to the plate for Seneca. So this will be her first plate appearance that I've seen. I don't know if it's her first plate appearance of the year, but she takes a pitch inside for a ball. Counts 1-0. 1 out here. As here comes the 1-0 from O'Brien. Takes a called strike, and the count's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Stelz. So here comes the 1-1. That's high and outside, and the count's 2-1. 2-1 the count. Seneca just looking for base runners here. So here comes the 2-1. That's low, and the count's 3-1. Don't really matter how you get on, just find a way to get on. 3-1 the count. Here comes the 3-1 from O'Brien. That's across the plate, and Stelz swings and misses, and the count's full at 3-2. Good pitch by O'Brien. I think it was a strike anyways. So here comes the full count pitch to Stelz. Here comes the 3-2. That's low for ball 4. 1 out walk. As Seneca's first base runner of the night, as Jolie King will come to the plate. So 1 out here. King hit one to the base of the fence against Monette for a triple. As here comes the first pitch to her. And hits it down that first base line, foul. Counts 0-1. It went over the orange bag, but the orange bag is in foul territory. It has to go over the white bag. So that first baseman, Brock, was hovering on that line. 0-1 the count here on King. So here comes the 0-1 from O'Brien. And they said she offered at it. And the count's 0-2. As here comes the 0-2. That's low. And the count's 1-2, trying to see if she would chase, and she did not. So the count now moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2 from O'Brien. Up the middle, potential for 2. Actually, I think O'Brien hit it and safe at first. An infield single for King. I think O'Brien, if she doesn't hit it, there's a chance at 2. But I think O'Brien tipped it. And reaching first is King, as Coach Allenbaugh going to come out, and he wants him to double check with the home plate umpire, but I don't think they're going to change the call. And they are not going to change the call. So runners at first and second with 1 out for McKaylee Mitchell. There's a bang-bang play at first base, and King just beat it. 1 out here. As Seneca has a runner in scoring position. Here comes the first pitch. That gets by the catcher, and now you got 2 runners in scoring position. So runners will be at second and third on the wild pitch. 1-0 the count. So I think that one just kind of slipped out of O'Brien's hand too. Seneca trying to respond with some runs of their own. That pitch is nubbed at the plate, and the count moves to 1-1. Seneca had runners at second and third in the second inning against Monette and couldn't score, and that was with nobody out. Here you got 1 out with runners at second and third. Is this part of the lineup on Tuesday that was at the plate during that time too? Pitch inside to Mitchell. I don't know how that missed her. Went around her somehow. The count's 2-1. Always joke about trying to wear it, but she didn't move, so she did about as much as she could. So that 2-1 pitch is over for a strike, and the count's 2-2. So that hits the outside corner. 2-2 the count here on Mitchell. Comes the 2-2 from O'Brien. That's outside, and the count is now full. 3-2. As here comes the full count pitch from O'Brien. That's outside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Ashton Lannon. So 1 out here, and Lannon coming to the plate. Anything on the ground, you're probably scoring 1. So here comes the first pitch, and that's swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. So Lannon coming to the plate. Missed the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Swings and misses at the second one, and the count is 0-2. 0-2 the count here on Lannon. Comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's 2 down now for Kesley Plattner. Plattner has been hitting the ball hard last week, and she's had a pretty good eye as well. Bases loaded here for Plattner. Seneca trying to take advantage and get a run or 2 in, as they've had 2 walks, as that first pitch is swung on and missed, and the count's 0-1. A single and 2 walks in the inning. 0-1 the count here on Plattner. So here comes the 0-1. That hits the inside corner, and the count's 0-2. Got to find a way to get a bat on the ball here, as here comes an 0-2. That's in the dirt. Good block by Hopkins behind the plate, because if that gets by, 1 run probably comes in and scores. 1-2 the count here on Plattner. As here comes the 1-2. Swings and misses for strike 3. That will end the inning for Seneca. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They strand 3, 2 in the books, 3-0 Mac here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian Sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians!
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
And we welcome you back as we get set for the top of the third. Heart of the order here from McDonald County. 2, 3, 4. Allenbaugh, O'Brien, and Starr due up. Allenbaugh grounded out to first. O'Brien reached on an error, and Starr grounded out. This has been kind of what has happened to Seneca here the past couple of weeks, as that first pitch is in there for a strike. Counts 0-1. You give up 3 runs on throwing errors, and then you load the bases and can't get anybody home. 0-1 the count here on Allenbaugh. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Rhodes. Swings and misses at the high heater, the rise ball. Counts 0-2. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. 0-2 the count here on Allenbaugh. Here comes the 0-2. And that's fouled back to the screen as she gets a piece. The count remains 0-2. Allenbaugh, O'Brien, and Starr are the three due up. Anybody reaches, Jaylee Brock will come to the plate for Mack County. We've mentioned it is a beautiful day here in southwest Missouri, with highs really in the upper 70s. This fall looks like it's in full swing here as that pitch is high and the count now moves to 1-2. I'm not going to complain about the rain we got Monday and Tuesday, but it's a beautiful day here in Seneca. So here comes the 1-2. That's inside, and the count now 2-2. You know you're in southwest Missouri and farms nearby when you can see cows beyond the center field fence. 2-2 the count here on Allenbaugh. Here comes a 2-2 from Rhodes. Popped in the air foul. Stelz has it go out of play. And the count will remain 2-2. Stelz could kind of tell pretty early because she gave up on it early. 2-2 the count here on Allenbaugh. Rhodes trying to get a strikeout here. Really an out of any kind. Here comes another 2-2. That one's spoiled foul. Allenbaugh doing a good job of fouling pitches off with 2 strikes. That's the third time she's fouled off a pitch with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat is coming up. Mack County scored 3 runs in the top of the second. All 3 were unearned. Comes another 2-2. That's low and inside, and the count now full as Allenbaugh works it from 0-2 to 3-2. She has worked it to a 9-pitch at bat. Don't usually talk about shadows at all, but it looks like shadows could become a factor potentially at some point here this afternoon. So here comes a full count pitch to Allenbaugh from Rhodes. The 3-2. Low and inside for ball 4. Second walk of the game given up by Rhodes as O'Brien will come to the plate. She reached on a error by the first baseman her first time up. I highly doubt you'll see a bunt. You may see Allenbaugh try for second. Off on the pitch. It's a called strike. It's a good throw. Safe at second is Allenbaugh. It's about as good as you can get from Rayleigh Davis. Counts 0-1. It's about as close as you can get and not get the batter out. Nice throw by Davis. Just Allenbaugh beat it by half a step. 0-1 pitch. Hit to Hancock. It handcuffs her, throws to first high, and it gets by Stelz, and the run is going to come in and score on the play. As the handcuffs Hancock again. So runners will be at first or at second again. As Cheyenne Starr will come to the plate, and the entire infield going to come in and talk as I think Rhodes is visibly frustrated, and Allie just going to talk to the entire infield. The Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lankford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. So still nobody out in the inning. Runner at second. As Cheyenne Starr will come to the plate. Grounded to second our first time. Hancock got a couple tough plays her way. That one kind of took a funny hop, and I think as soon as she bobbled it, I think you have to put it in your belt and leave it alone. As here comes the first pitch to Starr. And that hits the inside corner. And the count is 0-1. Rhodes needing to battle here. Try and leave that other run at second. So here comes the 0-1. Hit to Hancock. Hancock on a hop. Throws to first in time. The fielder's choice does allow the runner to get to third, but a 6-3 put out has one down now as Jaylee Brock will come to the plate. One out, base runner at third here for Mack County. As here comes the first pitch from Rhodes. She looks for the sign, likes what she sees, and pitch hits the inside corner. Runner does not go as it does not get far enough away from Davis. 0-1 the count here on Brock. As here comes the 0-1. That's high. Davis did not see where it went, and that was a good read by O'Brien, who scores on the wild pitch. That thing popped up in the air, and Davis had no clue where it went. O'Brien got a very good read, and the count is 1-1. So here comes the 1-1. That pitch is spoiled foul. Count 1-2. Brock walked and eventually scored in the second. All 5 runs here this afternoon are unearned. 1-2 the count here on Brock. Comes the 1-2 in the dirt. Count now moves to 2-2. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. As here comes the 2-2. Poked up the middle and in for a base hit. Just hit it where Seneca was not. Nice base hit there by Brock, a 1-out single. Cameron Christie will come to the plate. Christie struck out looking her first time up. Runner at first is Brock. Here comes the first pitch, and it's in there for strikes. Count 0-1. She got to second on a wild pitch. We'll see if she tries to steal second at some point. So here comes the 0-1 from Rhodes. That one is dribbled foul, and the count's 0-2. 0-2 the count here on Christie. As here comes the 0-2. That's high and outside. The wild pitch is going to allow runner to take second, and she's going to try and get to third without a throw, and is able to. 1-2 the count here. Christie, runner at third. Seneca was not anticipating her trying to get all the way to third on the wild pitch. So here comes the 1-2. That ball is hit to right. Mitchell can't get to it and gets by her, and it's going to roll all the way to the fence. That's at least 3 runs on the play, and they are going to hold her up at third base. It is an RBI triple for Cameron Christie. And it is 6-0 here for McDonald County. As Jocelyn Royce comes to the plate. Royce was reached on an error. Eventually came around and scored in the second inning. So here comes the first pitch to her, and that is blocked by Davis. Counts 1-0. And have to think here after the third, you may see Collinsworth come in the fourth. That pitch is inside, and the count's 2-0, and that maybe if Rhodes can even finish this inning. 2-0 the count here on Royce. As Rhodes looks for the sign, here comes the 2-0. That gets by the catcher. The run going to try and score, and she is in there safely on the wild pitch. So that makes it 7-0 and a 3-0 count here on Royce. Still only one out here in the inning. Here comes the 3-0. That's in there for a strike, and the count 3-1. Royce may be taking 3-1 as well. Three and 1 the count. Here comes the 3-1. That ball hit on a couple hops to Hancock. Throws to first in time. It's a 6-3 put out. And there's two down. It's Carly Martin will come to the plate. Martin singled and scored in the second. So a 2-out runner. Or there is no runners, excuse me. 2 outs, and coming to the plate is Martin. She takes called strikes, counts 0-1. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast. So here comes the 0-1 from Rhodes. That's hit in the air to left field. Collinsworth went out. It came in, and it gets by her. It's going to roll to the wall. They're going to send the runner to third. A play at third, and in there safely is Carly Martin with the triple. Looked like Collinsworth might have a play. I misread it a little bit. Might have been fighting the sun a little bit as well. As Anissa Ramirez will come to the plate. Grounded out to second, her first time up. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, as the run will come in and score on the wild pitch to make it 8-0 here for McDonald County, and they are just taking advantage of Seneca mistakes. Seneca loaded the bases in the second, couldn't score. Mack County scored 2 in the second, so far 5 here in the inning, as that ball is hit to Rhodes and throws to first in time for the put out, and that will end the inning. But for Mack County, 5 runs in the inning on 3 base hits. There was also an error in the inning, and they don't strand anybody. 2.5 done, 8-0 Mack County here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
Top of the order here for Seneca in the third. Callie Fields, Maddie Collinsworth, Callie Rhodes, the 3-2 up here against Dakota O'Brien, as Seneca will try and chip into this 8-0 lead as that first pitch is inside to Fields. Counts 1-0. Fields steps out, now steps back in. Here comes the 1-0. Ball poked out to left. Anissa Ramirez comes in and grabs it, and there's one down as Maddie Collinsworth will come to the plate. Right now, Fields is scuffling a little bit. So is Maddie Collinsworth. Collinsworth at the plate. She struck out swinging her first time up. Was that fouled off? Okay. So counts when I had my head down and it went to the left side, and I was like, if that's a bad throw, that's a really bad throw. Fouled off, so counts 0-1 as that pitch is low and inside. So the count's 1-1. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit our branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians, as Collinsworth swings at a high pitch in the count 1-2. Got to protect now with 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2. Ball is poked out to left and down for a 1-out single. Seneca has a base runner here for Callie Rhodes. As Rhodes flew out to left field our first time. Cordy Hancock is on deck. 1-out base runner for Seneca as they try and slowly dig their way into this lead. Here comes the first pitch to Rhodes. That's inside for a ball. So counts 1-0. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. So here comes the 1-0. That's high and outside. Trying to see if she would chase, and she did not. And the count's 2-0. Be very careful here with Callie Rhodes. Here comes the 2-0. Ball is hit out to left. Back-to-back singles for Seneca. Both to the left side, and runners are at first and second now for Cordy Hancock. Cordy grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. This is the second inning in a row that Seneca has had base runners. See if they can get them in. As Hancock steps out. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, Twitter at KNEO917 Sports. That one is fouled off at the plate. This counts 0-1. I guess you call that a changeup. It counts 0-1. As here comes the 0-1 from O'Brien. Hit to second, throws to second for 1, throws to first in time. It is a 4-6-3 double play, and that will end the inning. For Seneca, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. They strand 1, 3 in the books. It is 8-0 Mack County here on the KNEO Sports Network.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
And we welcome you back, and Seneca has a pitching change. Maddie Collinsworth will come in and pitch here for Seneca, and she'll face Kirsten Hopkins. That ball is crushed to right center field, and it hits off the top of the fence and over the wall. That's a home run, as it is now 9-0 here for McDonald County. Solo home run on the play as it hits the top of the fence and goes over. So 9-0 now, as Peyton Allenbaugh will come to the plates. Allenbaugh 0 for 1, walked in the third, eventually came around and scored. We'll get you the lineup changes here as that first pitch is a strike. It counts 0-1. So here comes the 0-1. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Allenbaugh set an 0-2 count on her both times and eventually grounded out once and reached on a walk. So here comes the 0-2, and that ball is hit in the air to center field, and Fields grabs it for out number 1. So 1 out now as Dakota O'Brien comes to the plate. She has reached base twice on errors. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. So here comes the first pitch to O'Brien, swings and misses. So the count's 0-1. Rhodes went 3 innings, gave up 8 runs, and 5 of them are unearned. Still potential for her to come back in as that ball hit to right center field and drops in front of King and behind Lannon, just kind of dunked in there. And a single as Cheyenne Starr will come to the plate. So Rhodes moves from pitcher to third. Lannon moves from third to second. King moves from second to right. And Mitchell moves from right to left, and I think we have a courtesy runner out there. Cheyenne Starr, the plate. It's 20-something. I don't see the second number. As first pitch is laced down that left field line. 25 is pinch running for Peyton Patterson as the pinch runner, or I should say courtesy runner for O'Brien. So they do have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Counts 0-1 on Starr, who's grounded out twice. Comes the 0-1, and that's high and outside. Throws to second, and in there safely is Patterson. 1-1 the count here on Starr. As here comes the 1-1. And that's in there for a strike, and the count's 1-2. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic, all sponsoring the broadcast. As here comes the 1-2. That pitch is laced in there to center field. Fields Does not have to move very far. Almost misjudged it a little bit, but gets it for out number 2, and there's 2 down now for Jaylee Brock. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Cedar Lane Farm and Garden all sponsoring the broadcast. So 2 outs here as Brock has walked and singled. So here comes the first pitch to her. Popped foul. Counts 0-1. Oh and 1 the count. As umpire looking for a softball. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Collinsworth. That hits the inside corner, and the count's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes here on Brock. Here comes an 0-2 from Collinsworth. And that hits the inside corner for strike 3, and will end the inning. For Mack County, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. 3.5 in the books. It is 9-0 Mack here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back. 5-6-7 due up for Seneca here in the 4th. Steltz, King, and Mitchell, all 3 reached. Steltz and Mitchell walked. King reached on a single. As here comes the first pitch to Steltz, and that's low for a ball, so the count's 1-0. Will King having to be down there at first base. Susan Beville had to leave. Second time he's had to fill in. Steltz takes a called strike. The count's 1-1. 1-1 the count here on Steltz. Here comes the 1-1. Back up the middle and through for a single. Almost took O'Brien out. A leadoff runner is on for Seneca as Jolie King will come to the plate. So a leadoff runner is on, and you have to think King would love to hit a double or a triple to avoid having to talk to her dad. But if you're Seneca, you just want base runners anyhow, anyway, as that first pitch is inside for a ball. This counts 1-0. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. So here comes the 1-0 to King. Swung on and missed. Counts 1-1. As Steltz at first, King steps out. Now we'll step back into the box. So here comes the 1-1. That's dribbled foul down the left field line. Count 1-2. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast. 1-2 the count here on King. King trying to protect here with 2 strikes. Comes the 1-2. That's in the dirt. Good block by Hopkins. Steltz went too far. Now has to try and get to second without a throw and is tagged out. It goes 2-3-6 is the put out. There's one down and count 1-2. It is 1-2. Once here comes the 1-2, and that gets, well, I was about to say it gets by the catcher, but gets snagged by Hopkins. Behind the plate, the count now 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 from O'Brien, and she does not offer at it. Apparently the count was full. I had it as a 2-2 count. That's what I had, was it going to 3-2. And they're going to check. I had the same thing Coach Allenbaugh did, is that it was moving to 3 balls and 2 strikes. So we'll see what he had. And so apparently they had that as a full count pitch, and King will be at first base. Mitchell come to the plate. Mitchell walked her first time. As first pitch to Mitchell is fouled off at the plate. It counts 0-1. I think Allenbaugh had that correct. I think the umpires may have messed that one up. 0-1 the count here on Mitchell. As here comes the 0-1. That's right there for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Mitchell needing to protect now with 2 strikes. So here comes an 0-2 from O'Brien. That ball is hit to the left side. Good play by the third baseman. Throws to first as they threw to second for 1. It went 5-4, and then Mitchell was able to beat it out on the fielder's choice, as Ashton Lannon will come to the plate here for Seneca with 2 outs here in the 4th. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. That first pitch is inside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Here on Lannon, here comes the 1-0, and that gets by the catcher. So the wild pitch will allow Mitchell to take second on the play. As the count will be 2-0 here on Lannon. As here comes the 2-0. That's swung on, and she apparently foul-tipped it at the plate. As count now 2-1. Does not offer at it as the pitch is high, and the count is 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch from O'Brien. 3-1 pitch is popped in the air, and the shortstop will grab it for out number 3, and that will end the inning for Seneca. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 4 in the books, 9-0 Mack County here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Why did Jesus die on a cross?
Jesus came to give himself to you because he loves you.
Billy Graham wanted everyone to know how much Jesus loved them.
And when he died on that cross, God laid all of our sins on him. He became guilty of murder, of lying, of adultery, of greed. All the sins that you and I have were laid on him. He voluntarily did it because he loves you.
But Jesus didn't stay dead. He rose from the grave on the 3rd day, and now he stands in heaven, waiting for you to surrender your heart to him.
That's what the cross is all about. That's what the resurrection is all about. That's what the blood of Christ is all about.
You can learn more about the cross and resurrection of Jesus at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. From the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Cameron Christie to lead off here in the 5th for Mack County. Bloops one into right field for a single. She will lead off the inning with a base hit, 6-7-8, and Ramirez, number 9 hitter, unless we have a pinch hitter here. Number 12 is pinch hitting, which that would be Addison Blake. So Blake pinch hitting for Royce.
Next up to the plate, number 12, Addison Blake.
So Blake will pinch hit for Royce, who reached on an error and grounded out to short. Here comes the first pitch to her. That pitch is in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. Hey, visit our branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. That ball up the middle. Lannon going to throw it to second for 1. She could have tagged the bag herself. It's a 4-6 put out on the force out. 1 out now as the fielder's choice does allow Blake to reach. Carly Martin tripled her last time. She's also singled. She is 2 for 2. Runner at first for Mack County as here comes the first pitch to her. That's outside for a ball. Count 1-0 as Blake was not going anywhere. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, Twitter at KNEO917sports. Ball hit to Hancock at short throw. Well, she fields it herself. It's a putout. It's a G6. Fielder's choice allows Martin to reach first as Anissa Ramirez comes to the plate. As Ramirez has grounded out to second and grounded out to the pitcher. So 2 down now. You don't want to get back to the top of the order here in the 5th. That first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Seneca football at Aurora tomorrow night, 6:15 pregame show, 7 o'clock kickoff from Aurora. Seth Wilson, Dara Harbaugh, and myself will be there for all the action as the 0-1 pitch is outside. Taking second without a throw is Martin. Counts 1-1. Mack County can score that run and Seneca can't score in the bottom half of the inning. We would end this in 5. 1-1 the count here on Ramirez. That's outside and the count's 2-1. Want to go after this number 9 hitter. Don't really want to get back to the top of the order. And Hopkins actually hit a solo home run against Collinsworth in the 4th. 2-1 pitch is outside, and the count now 3-1. One out here in the inning. Here comes the 3-1. Blooped in the air. Lannon does not have to move a muscle and gets it for the final out of the inning. Force Mack County, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 4.5 done. It is 9-0 Mack here on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Mack Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is newmac.com or 417-451-1515. Mack Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
Kesley Plattner to start off the inning here for Seneca in the fifth. 9-1-2 Plattner, Fields, and Collinsworth, the 3-2 up here against Dakota O'Brien. As here comes the first pitch to her. That is hit back to O'Brien. Throws to first in time. It's a 1-pitch, 1-out put out. There's one down for Callie Fields, who has popped out and flown out. As Fields 0 for 2. Fields taking her time getting into the box. So here comes the first pitch. Fouled back to the screen, and the count's 0-1. Fields and Collinsworth, anybody reaches, Callie Rhodes would come to the plate for Seneca. 0-1 the count here on Fields. So here comes the 0-1. That ball is laced down the left field line, but it's foul. And the count's 0-2. As Fields taking her time getting back into the box. So here comes the 0-2 to Fields. And she is able to foul it off. A very slow changeup. She was able to stay back and stay alive. 0-2 the count. So here comes another 0-2 from O'Brien. That's inside, and the count now 1-2. Everett at the Neosho Daily News. Wish the Seneca Indians good luck. 1-2 the count here on Fields. Comes the 1-2. That ball is poked down the right field line, but it's curving foul. So the count will remain at 1-2 strikes, but Fields doing a good job of staying alive. Just getting a piece and keeping herself available. Count remains 1-2. One out here in the fifth. As here comes the 1-2. That's hit sharply to second, bobbled for a second, and gets back for the putout, and there's two down. As Maddie Collinsworth will come to the plate. Collinsworth singled in the third, but was stranded at second. So two down here for Collinsworth. See if she can help her own cause. First pitch is inside for a ball. So the count is 1-0. So here comes the 1-0. That ball is popped in the air, and the shortstop grabs it for out number 3. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Seneca here in the fifth. 5 in the books. It is 9-0 Mac here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10 plus acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
The staff at Mid-America Specialty Markets, along with Jamie and Terry Langford, are proud to serve our community and support the local high school students in their extracurricular activities this school year. Langford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office at 908 Washington Avenue or call us at 417-776-LIFE or visit us at midaminsurance.com.
And we welcome you back. Hopkins, Allenball, and O'Brien, the three due up here in the sixth. The 1-0 pitch is hammered to right, and that ball is gone if it's fair, and it's a fair ball. And it's the second time that Hopkins has homered against Maddie Collinsworth, and that makes it 10-0 here in the sixth inning. So that ball was just fair. We may have a pinch hitter here for Mack County as Rain Knox will bat for Allenball.
Home run by Hopkins. Now to the plate, number 20, Rain Knox.
So Knox will bat for Allenball. So that first pitch is high for a ball. And the count is 1-0. Hopkins did not see very many pitches from Collinsworth, but she liked Collinsworth better than Rhodes as that pitch hits the inside corner, so the count's 1-1. The first time she faced her, she hit a home run on the very first pitch. The second time, it took her 2 pitches. As here comes the 1-1. That pitch is popped in the air, foul. Stelz trying to look over her shoulder and grab it and cannot. And the count now moves to 1-2. So 1-2 here on Knox. Allenball was 0 for 2 with a walk in her 3 plate appearances. 1-2 the count here on Knox. And that ball is hit to left, and Mitchell makes a play on it out there in left field, and there's one down. As Dakota O'Brien will come to the plate. O'Brien is 1 for 3. Oh. For a second there, I thought we had a pinch hitter, but we do not. Dakota O'Brien is at the plate. Takes a called strikes. Counts 0-1. O'Brien has reached all base 3 times. She's 1 for 3, though, because 2 of those times she reached on errors by Seneca fielders. So here comes the 0-1. That ball is poked in the air, and Hancock grabs it for out number 2. So there's 2 down now as Cheyenne Starr. Nope. Yep. Nope. Vanessa Zamora will pinch hit. The flex player will hit for the DP. So Zamora will hit as Starr was 0 for 3. So here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. So counts 0-1. As Zamora was way ahead of that one. Getting some chuckles from her teammates. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1 from Collinsworth. And that's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-2. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. As here comes the 0-2 pitch from Collinsworth. That pitch is laced foul, so the count remains 0-2. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic also sponsoring the broadcast. It's 0-2. The count remains here on Zamora. Comes another 0-2. That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. That will end the inning for Mack County. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. 5.5 done. Seneca needs 1 to send this to the 7th here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10-plus acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
3-4-5 due up for Seneca here in the 6th. Rhodes, Hancock, and Stelz are the 3 due up. Seneca needs 1 run to send this to a 7th inning. As Rhodes comes to the plate, she's 1 for 2, singled her last time. That ball is cranked to center field and deep. The center fielder, Allenbaugh, is going to get it just in front of the fence, and there's 1 down. As Hancock will come to the plate. Hancock is 0 for 2. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. Also want to thank Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust. As Hancock takes a ball, counts 1-0. Hancock is grounded out to the pitcher and to the shortstop. Her 2 plate appearances, O'Brien has been very efficient. It's allowed 4 hits and only 5 base runners. Comes the 1-0, and that's outside. Count 2-0. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. 2-0 the count here on Hancock. Here comes the 2-0. That's popped in the air. Second baseman has a tough play. Peels off for the right fielder, and the right fielder drops it. So it's an E9 that allows Hancock to reach. I think the second baseman, Zamora, probably had a better play at it. That was a long ways to come for the right fielder, Royce. As a 1-out base runner for Seneca, as Abby Stelz comes to the plate. She has singled and she has walked, so she has reached base both times she has come to the plate. So first pitch is low for a ball, so counts 1-0. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. 1-0 the count here on Stelz. Here comes the 1-0. That's high and outside, and the count 2-0. Seneca had the bases loaded in the second, couldn't score. Had back-to-back singles in the third, couldn't score. Had the bases, had runners at first and second in the fourth and couldn't score as the 2-0 is fouled off. So counts 2-1. Seneca's first base runner since the 4th inning. 2-1 the count here on Stelz. So here comes the 2-1. That ball is poked out in the air to right center field, but the right fielder had a beat on it, and Royce gets the out, and there's 2 down now as Jolie King come to the plate. She has singled and walked here in the contest as she has reached base both times. So 2 outs here. So here comes the first pitch to King, and that's popped in the air. It's over Allenbaugh's head, and that's going to be 1 run. They're going to send Hancock home, and she is in there safely. And it is now 10-1, an RBI double for Jolie King. They were playing her in, and she hit it over Allenbaugh's head. And Seneca gets a run in as McKaylee Mitchell will come to the plate. She has reached base both times, once on a fielder's choice and once on a walk. That ball poked out to left center field. King misread it. They're going to send the runner home as it's bobbled out there. And King is going to come in and score to make it 10-2. It's an RBI single for King, or for Mitchell. She takes second on the bobble out there, as Ashton Lannon will come to the plate. It was a pure single for Mitchell, and I don't think King realized there was 2 outs in the inning. The bobble let her score as Lannon hits that one out to right field. Royce going to have a hard time getting to it, but gets to it and gets the out. And that will end the inning, but a productive inning for Seneca as they score 2 runs in the inning on 2 base hits. There was also an error. They strand 1. We head to the 7th. It's 10-2 MAC here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Ready to buy your dream home? Look no further than First Community Bank's mortgage department. Our experienced team is here to help you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service, we'll make sure your home buying process is a breeze. Visit First Community Bank today and let us help make your dream home a reality. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Bible says that Jesus Christ conquered the grave. Now, what does that mean?
That means that he rose again. He didn't stay on a cross.
Billy Graham devoted his life to sharing the good news of Jesus Christ.
He rose again, and tonight he's alive. He's a living Christ. And I don't offer you a dead Christ on a cross. I offer you a Christ who's alive and who is someday going to be King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
It's a reason to celebrate. Because of Jesus' death and resurrection, everyone who surrenders their life to him will be with God forever in heaven.
He said, I am the resurrection and the life, and he that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. His resurrection is mentioned more than 100 times in the New Testament.
You can learn more by reading the New Testament. The book of John is a good place to start. Or you can go to findpeacewithgod.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
A pinch hitter here to start the 7th for Mack County as it's going to be Cameron Pippin at the plate. She has a 1-0 count on her. As here comes the 1-0. That's swung on and missed, so the count 1-1. As Coach Heath Allenbaugh, probably since there's no JV contest, trying to give some of his JV hitters a chance to hit here in the ball game. As here comes the 1-1, and that's swung on and missed, and the count now 1-2. He has had a lot of pinch hitters in the 6th and even really the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings. Collinsworth has been pretty good since she came in the 4th. She begins her 3rd inning of work. That one is swung on and missed. Davis has to throw down to complete the strikeout and does. We'll see. It is Cameron Christie at the plate. Christie 2 for 3. She has tripled and singled. She's also struck out. Collinsworth is in her 4th inning of work, and she has given up the 2 solo home runs to Hopkins, and that's it. Ball laced down the left field line, fouls. Counts 0-1. Fields has come out of the contest. King goes back into 2nd. Lannon moves back from 2nd to 3rd, and Plattner stays in right. Rhodes moves to center field. That's the final change. So here comes the 0-1. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit our branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. That changeup is in there for a called strike 3, and there's 2 down now, as I believe this should be Jocelyn Royce, and it is. So Royce comes to the plate. She re-enters. She's 0 for 2. Reached on an error and grounded out. She got pinch hit for her last time, but You're allowed to re-enter as she takes a ball. So counts 1-0. So this is her third plate appearance. As here comes the 1-0 from Collinsworth, who, other than the solo home runs, has been pretty good here this afternoon as that pitch is high. And the count is 2-0. Seneca just looking at a lot of different lineups here behind Maddie Collinsworth. Here comes the 2-0. And that hits the outside corner. Counts 2-1. Seneca will have 9-1-2 to the plate in the bottom of the seventh. So here comes the 2-1 to Royce. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 2-2. It's not fast, but it's effective for Collinsworth. You're used to seeing a lot faster pitches, and Collinsworth just grooving them in there. Here comes the 2-2, and that pitch is spoiled foul. And out of play, so the count remains 2-2. And well, I thought they were out of softballs. They're not. They got that from Coach King, who actually got it to the mound this time. As here comes another 2-2. And that's inside. An almost hit her. It counts 3-2. I thought he was getting ready to ring her up, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that ball was inside. Just said it's a full count. Here comes the full count pitch from Collinsworth. That pitch is hit to first, and Stelz stabs it for out number 3. Nothing doing for Mac here in the seventh. Head to the bottom of the seventh. 10-2 your score here on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
Kesley Plattner will lead off the seventh here for Seneca. 9-1-2 coming to the plate here for the Lady Indians. She takes a ball, so the count is 1-0. So that hits the outside corner. So the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. As here comes the 1-1, and that is a ball. So the count now 2-1. 2-1 the count. Here comes the 2-1. That's outside, and the count now 3-1. Three and one the count here on Plattner. Here comes the 3-1. That's over for a strike, and the count now full at 3-2. As Plattner just needs to find a way to get on. Here comes the full count pitch, and that's outside for ball 4. Leadoff walk for Plattner, and now you get back to the top of the order in Callie Fields. Fields 0 for 3, pop out, fly out, ground out, which means that she is due for a base hit. So you're getting to the dangerous part of the Seneca lineup. Here comes the first pitch. That's high. Count 1-0. It seems like sometimes the ball just kind of like sticks to O'Brien. Has a hard time getting it out. 1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0. That pitch is spoiled foul. Back to the screen. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count here on Fields. Popped out to short, flew out to left, and grounded out to second. 1-1 pitch is hit in the air to Allenbaugh in center and grabs it for out number 1. She did not have to move very far for that one. Collinsworth coming to the plate. Collinsworth 1 for 3. She has singled, struck out, and popped out. That pitch is hit a mile in the air, and the third baseman bobbles it and can't get to it, and Plattner is going to be safe at second. The third baseman called for it. I think either the pitcher or the catcher potentially had the best play at it, and everybody's safe. Plattner did what she had to do in holding at second. They potentially would have had to play out at second, but then it got bobbled trying to go there too. So 2 are on now for Callie Rhodes. Rhodes has singled, flown out to left, and flown out to center. So Coach Allenbaugh going to go out and have a meeting with the entire infield and probably say, hey, we need to be better. So 1 out now for Seneca's best hitter at the plate. So Rhodes comes to the plate. She's 1 for 3 so far today. So here comes the first pitch to her. That's high for a ball. So the count is 1-0. So that pitch is a ball, and the count now moves to 2 balls and no strikes. You're going to be very careful with Callie Rhodes. So here comes a 2-0 pitch. That ball is cranked to left, but Ramirez out there with plenty of time. And there's 2 outs now for Cordy Hancock. Hancock is 0 for 3. She reached on an error in the 6th. So Hancock becomes Seneca's last hope here in the 7th. That first pitch is high and outside for a ball. So the count is 1-0. Seneca has had a lot of base runners today, but has not been able to do a ton with them. That ball popped in the air, foul. It's going to stay in play, and neither the catcher nor the first baseman can get to it, so the count now 1-1. Good effort by Brock at first and Hopkins behind the plate. They just couldn't get to it. As 1-1 the count here on Hancock, and that pitch is high and outside. Counts 2-1. Abby Stout's on deck. She's 1 for 2, singled and flew out. She's also walked. She's hit the ball hard all 3 times. Well, hard to hit the ball hard when you walk, but as that pitch is swung on and fouled off, it counts 2-2, but her other 2 plate appearances, she has hit the ball hard. 2-2 the count here on Hancock. Seneca just looking to add base runners and keep it moving. So here comes the 2-2 from O'Brien. That ball is hit to the shortstop, throws to first in time. It's a 6-3 putout, and that will end the game. For Seneca, no runs, no hits. There was an error in that inning, and Seneca strands 2. 10-2 is your final score. Mack County improves to 7-11 overall. 4-2 in Big 8 play. Seneca falls to 5-16 overall, 2-4 Big 8 play. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District after this quick break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Worldly wisdom says you should do what feels right. We have all heard things like, you do you, and do what you like as long as you don't hurt anyone else. The problem with that is that it ignores what God says is best for us. We do not answer to ourselves in the end. We will all answer before Him. And the only answer that is right involves a personal relationship with Jesus. We want to share all Jesus has done for you and all He has to offer. Call or text us at 888-NEED-HIM.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
And we welcome you back for the final time. The postgame show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. Seneca falls here 10-2, and a lot of it, once again, is the unearned runs given up. I mean, yes, you did give up 5 earned runs total, but 5 unearned runs as well. 4 errors on the game for Seneca. I think they're ready for a break. They're off till next Tuesday, Thursday. Both home games against Cassville on Tuesday, Thursday against Aurora. 4:10 air times, 4:30 first pitches. Callie Rhodes took the loss for Seneca today. 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 8 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Maddie Collinsworth came in and pitched well. 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 strikeouts. Dakota O'Brien gets the win for McDonald County. 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 base on balls, and 3 strikeouts. Seneca 2 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors. Strand 8. McDonald County 10 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and they strand 3. Seneca, Abby Steltz had a good day at the plate, finished 1 for 2, reached base 2 times. Jolie King 2 for 2, reached base all 3 times. A big thing for Seneca. Got to be able to start getting those runners in scoring position. Like we said, our next Seneca softball broadcast will be next Tuesday. We have Tuesday, Thursday of next week. Both games at home, as Cassville will come to town on Tuesday. Aurora comes to town on Thursday, 4:30 first pitches, 4:10 air time on both of those. Our next Seneca broadcast tomorrow night as the Seneca football team heads to Aurora, looking to improve to 5-0 on the season. Seth Wilson, Darryl Hauerbaugh, and myself we'll have all the action from Aurora tomorrow night. Hope you guys can join us. Pre-game show begins at 6:15 with kickoff slated for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I'm Ben Wolcott saying so long here from Seneca as your Seneca Lady Indians fall here by a final score of 10-2. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. We thank you so much for watching high school softball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.